everyone. Yes, so we call it a demo. That's so the government doesn't know that we're really going to talk about the revolution that you guys are going to do and the weapons that we supply at a very reasonable cost. Lookback is about empowering UX researchers. So there are a couple of things in there. We don't believe that UX research is where it needs to be inside of product building. And there are a couple of reasons for that, and I'm going to talk about what I think we all need to do and what I think Lookback can do and what we're thinking about doing. And then you can then tell me on Twitter if I'm right or wrong, and we can, do a better job at the second iteration. When we talk about empowering UX researchers, we do this as a UX platform. We help you record user tests, send out links to participants, get started, do the testing, record the test, upload it to a dashboard, and then do all the amazing collaboration with everyone in your company who's involved in product, right? That's how it's supposed to work. We started about 4 or 5 years ago inside of Spotify in Stockholm, where one of the engineers had this horrible experience on a bus in Stockholm. They had just released the first version of the iOS app, and they were riding in the bus home, and the person in front of them were using the app. And they were like, oh, it's so exciting. And then the user started failing, getting angry. And they're like, oh, just like, we're not going to introduce ourselves, right? So being traumatized engineers, one of them just do what traumatized engineers do. He built a tool that allowed him to record what's going on the device. And that was the first version of Lookback. So it's kind of a recording tool from the beginning. And the company was like, great, we solved the problem. Let's start making a company out of this. It turned out it wasn't really that simple. We went to California, and we started working with all of these great companies, and we realized, hey, there's this thing called UX research. They work like this, and there's a lot of things that needs to be done to make that easier. It's not just about recording sessions and giving people the ability to watch it. We talk a lot about empathy now, so it was fun for me I got very scared, Vivian, when you started talking about how most empathy discussions are BS, and I had to really go think about, is this what I'm doing here? But we'll see. You'll be the judge of that. We're on a journey to create empathy. It sounds like something, right? But what we realized when we started working with all these companies is that, the problem of empowering UX researchers isn't only about giving them a recording tool or a collaboration tool. It's about everyone who's not a UX researcher, right? So I've never met a UX researcher who doesn't see the value of seeing users use a product, But I've met a lot of people who have a lot of influence in product building who's never engaged with a UX research session, never seen one, perhaps never seen a real user use a real product in a real context. And it can't be like that, right? That's not smart. So we believe that we need to help out in creating more of a connection between product builders and product users. So that's kind of a twofold problem. First of all, you need to create a recording, because seeing is believing. I think you've all had this experience where you see a user test for the first time, and it's like, oh, really? They don't understand that thing? Oh, they click there? Oh, that feeling. Once you've had that, you're forever changed. It's like you've created, we call this an empathic bond has been created between you, the product builder, and the user, right? To get to there, you need to record stuff. So we offer a bunch of different ways to record stuff. You can do a self-test. You can do a kind of a remote moderated testing live. You can do in-person. But that only solves part of the problem. The other problem is then to get that thing shared with the people who are actually going to make product decisions. So those are the two problems that we're solving. we have this self-test that used to look like this. It's all link-based. You send out the link. There's an app. There's a, oh, time flies. OK, thank you. There's an app, very simple onboarding flow. You get this thing. You're like, yes, my camera is working, everything. We're going to record your screen. We actually ask permission first. Every time I talk to an investor, they're like, oh, I would love to record people without letting them know. But we're not going to do that. We're never going to do that. So we're asking first. This has been very limited, our self-test, because basically you just recorded the screen and the face and the voice. So here, you are the first to know, we are introducing Lookback tasks. Woohoo! Right? So it's going to be like a task builder in your dashboard. You're going to be able to set up task-based testing. A lot of you have probably done that. It's going to look a bit like this from the participant's point of view. It's all going to be uploaded into a dashboard where right now the Lookback dashboard just holds the video and the comments and stuff like that. You can take timestamped notes. But we're going to release very soon, in a couple of weeks. My product team is going to hate me for having said that here. But this new kind of dashboard, more study-based, so you can compare and see live how people are doing with your testing. We also have our live mode, which is, it looks a bit like this. If you're the moderator, you capture the screen, you capture the stock photo guy, and you have a kind of chat and note-taking functionality with up to 20 observers. So this is a great way to get people into testing. Set up a live research session with anyone, right? Get them to your product, invite all your friends. They don't have to move to the place where there's that mirror and thing. They can just click the link and they're in. We have an in-person mode, but I don't have time to talk about that. We're not going to do any recruiting, but we are going to help you organize some of your participants. Big shout out for user interviews, wherever you are. I want to talk to you after. Is anyone here? He left. Anyway, they're great at this stuff. Use them instead of us. We don't want to do it. And I'm going to steal some more time, sorry. What we're going to do now is all about sharing the insights. That's going to improve a lot. Right now we have observer accounts. They're free. Get people in there, real-time observation, highlights and everything. All of that stuff, though, is going to improve because it's all about getting people in the research, exactly. I don't know if that's what you said, but that was my message, so I'm staying on message. Thank you very much, and happy researching. Yeah, great.